Okay, everybody, we are back live for another edition of OtterDelicious. If you haven't tuned in with us before, OtterDelicious is every Tuesday at 2 p.m. from another community within Otterbein Senior Life. So we're here at the wonderful campus of Otterbein, Franklin. And this is not Franklin, Ohio. This is Franklin, Indiana. So a little bit of information about Otterbein, Franklin. We are here in Franklin, Indiana. We have roughly about 600 residents here, about 400 partners. We have just gone through in the last 6 months a nice remodel in our restaurant culinary services. We have also added a 60-seat bistro. So we have a lot of fun things going on here at Otterbein Franklin. Well, as you know, every time at OtterDelicious, we'll have somebody new and different to come and talk to you. So today we're going to talk to you about one of our partners. We're going to let her tell you about herself. Her name is Crystal Waltz. Crystal? She's laughing at me. She always makes fun of me. It's not fair. I know it. But Crystal, why don't you let everybody know a little bit about you? How long have you been here? And what do you do here at Otterbein Franklin?
Hello, I'm Crystal. I'm the sous chef. I've been here for 27 years. Started off in the main dining room as just a server and
Now, Crystal, you say 2 years or 7 years, or you did not say 27 years.
27.
27. So you started when you were
16.
16. Wow, 27 years. So before we get started, what do you think? What would be one of the biggest changes that you've seen over your 27 years here at Otterbein Franklin? Just anything.
Cooking. I think our cooking has definitely improved through the years.
Okay.
The menus, recipes.
Okay. Different menus, different recipes. I know we recently had a remodel here at Otterbein Franklin in your main restaurant, which is now called Restaurant 1070. Was that your first time seeing a remodel in the restaurant? Or how many times have you seen one?
2.
2? So that was the second or the third time?
This is our second.
Second time, wow. So, wow, and it looks completely different from what I can remember. You know what? I'm looking around now, I can't even think about what this used to look like 6 months ago. So, actually, I do remember. It was very large. That is correct. So, okay, we're talking a little bit about Otterbein Franklin and the remodels. We and Krista are getting off topic here. Anything else you want to let the team, everybody know? Anything else about you or anything about you in here at Otterbein Franklin? You said you're a sous chef. How long have you been a sous chef?
About a year and a half.
Okay, and you started off as?
I started off as a cook.
Started off as a cook. Okay, so the last 18 months you got promoted to become a sous chef here. Okay, all right. So Crystal, what are we making today on OtterDelicious?
A strawberry truffle.
Strawberry truffle. Okay.
And there's a little sample.
So she's showing us right now what it's supposed to look like in the end. Strawberry truffle. I won't taste it yet. We're gonna wait till she shows us how to make this. So, what is a strawberry truffle first, Miss Crystal?
It's a little bit of cake, which I did yellow cake today, but you can also use an angel food cake.
Okay.
Just a nice sponge cake, some strawberries, fresh strawberries, or any kind of fruit you really want to do.
Okay. So we're gonna have some sponge cake. You said we're using strawberries. We're using whipped cream.
Whipped cream.
Whipped cream and also some
vanilla pudding.
Vanilla pudding. So long as we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ingredients, we should be good to go to make this strawberry truffle.
Yes.
Okay. And before we start off with the ingredients, when was the first time you learned how to make strawberry truffle?
I made it at home for my family.
Okay.
At a cookout.
Just looking through recipes or just, okay. All right. And now, is it one of your favorite desserts to make?
It is.
Okay.
It's
all
easy.
Right. So
nice
teach us here at OtterDelicious, how do we make Chef Crystal's strawberry truffle?
So usually I like to start off with the pudding.
Okay.
Because it takes a minute for it to set correctly. Nice and set.
And it does have to be, you said, vanilla pudding? Or what kind of pudding did you say?
You can make chocolate if you want.
Chocolate too, just You don't.
It's whatever you want.
Oh, I like that. Whatever you want. Whatever your desires are out there. While she's getting that together, don't forget, we like to play this game on OtterDelicious. It's called Who is Watching? Who's tuning in? So if you want to win a prize from your community, please call in and we'll see what prize you're going to win. The phone number is 513-581-6044. Again, that number is 513-581-6044. Call in and I will answer the phone and we will let your chef know at your community to reach out to you to give you your prize. Okay? Don't forget, OtterDelicious every Tuesday at 2 p.m. You can watch it from your TV in your room. You can watch it in the common area TV, but you can also pull it up on your Touchdown app. For any confusion out there, the Touchdown app has been renamed to be called Uniguest. So your app would say Uniguest now instead of Touchdown. Okay, back to your regular schedule program. Okay, Miss Crystal, we're going to move on up, kind of zoom in on you up here. We can get a little bit better view. So you're making your pudding right now. Okay.
I'm making extra. So we are offering this as well tonight for the residents in the main dining room.
Okay, so everybody, can I tell you, that is thing that I love to see here on OtterDelicious. I love it when the chefs are showing off items that they have in their restaurant that day or that week. So I've been seeing that more and more, and I love that. So all the residents out there who are tuning in from Otterbein, Franklin, don't forget this strawberry truffle you can taste tonight in restaurant 1070. Now, of course, Crystal, I'm gonna have to taste the food when it's done and let the residents, the viewers know out there how it tastes.
I brought you spoons.
Okay. Notice you said spoons with an S, because if you've been watching OtterDelicious, I need to taste things more than once, right? Okay.
All right, we're gonna let that sit a little bit. So now we're gonna have our strawberries pre-cut and quartered. About a cup of sugar is what we'll add to our strawberries.
So she said a cup of sugar. Don't forget, if you're wondering, how am I going to remember how to make these things? Don't forget, we are making an Otterbein cookbook this year. That's right. Everything you've seen in OtterDelicious will be on the Otterbein cookbook. But it's going to be a cookbook with a twist. We're going to have QR codes so you can take out your phones and watch the chefs replay this episode or any episode that you would like to learn how to cook. So, she put a cup of sugar into her strawberries. Yes. Are you in summertime's here, Miss Crystal? So, yeah, do you, I don't know about here, but even at home, do you do any gardening? Do you like to utilize any fresh fruits or anything in your cooking? What do you like?
Well, we always try to grow our own tomatoes.
Okay.
And we'll do yellow squash, zucchini.
And this is at home?
At home.
Okay. So is this every summer?
Yes.
So tomatoes, yellow squash. Do you see a big difference in the tomatoes and squash and vegetables that you grow in your garden versus purchasing them in a store?
They taste better.
Wow. Wow. do you feel more healthier after eating them?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, wow. You're going to have to teach me how to garden. I've never learned how to garden.
My mother taught me.
Really? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. I like that. Is that something that you're going to teach your daughter, or she doesn't want to?
She has no part in it.
She has no part in it. No problem. No problem. Okay. So we put the 1 cup of sugar in with the strawberries. Okay.
See, it's trying to make its own glaze.
Yes, I see.
So now let's check our pudding. It's not quite set up yet.
Not quite. Do you want? Can I help out? Do you want me to keep on whipping? Oh, she gave me something to do, y'all. Whip, whip, whip. Whip, whip, whip. I'm trying to act like cool in the game. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Remember, we like to incorporate music here at OtterDelicious as well, too. You know what somebody said earlier to Crystal and I? They saw her pink pastel color. They saw my blue pastel color, and they said, is it Easter again? Well, yes. We'll say it's Easter on OtterDelicious here today. So, yes, yes. Oh, I wish I could taste something right now. Oh, I don't know.
Taste strawberry.
Taste a strawberry? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She wants me to taste a strawberry. Remember, these aren't any regular strawberries. They have a cup of sugar on them. Mmm. 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 You know, one of the things that I love to make with fresh strawberries in the summertime is a homemade strawberry pie. Maybe Drew will bless you with that recipe on OtterDelicious this year. We'll see. But this strawberry with a nice coat of sugar is perfect. Perfect, perfect. No, I'm being serious right now. That strawberry is very good. Fresh juices and everything.
All right, looks like our pudding's setting up. So, we're gonna layer.
Okay, she's about to layer it. Okay.
So, I like to bust up the cake a little bit. Put a little bit on the bottom. Put some fresh strawberries on there. Put a little bit of pudding. A little bit more cake. More fresh strawberries. More pudding. And a dollop of whipped topping. Beautiful.
Okay, she says it's beautiful, but that's her opinion. That is her opinion. So, Miss Crystal, that's it. It's that simple.
That's it.
So you're telling me I can take a plastic spoon and taste Chef Crystal's strawberry truffle. Let's see. First of all, Crystal, I want you to know I'm not a huge dessert fan. I know most people are. So I'll try not to be too hard on you with mine. Very good. Very good. A nice, it's not too rich. Not too rich. It is, first of all, a great temperature, especially as it's getting hotter out here. Great temperature. You know, some people might say, are we eating healthy right now? Well, the strawberries are, right? I don't know about the whipped cream. I don't know about the extra cup of sugar. But the strawberries is right. It's a great, wow. I'm going to get more people to taste this. Okay. So, strawberry truffle. As long as you have your pudding, some type of cake. She says sponge cake. Whipped cream, sugar. Did I leave anything out?
Just fruit.
And strawberries.
You can't forget the fruit.
Can't forget the strawberries. Now, you said something earlier about some people could swap out the fruit for, so what are some things that you would suggest swapping out the strawberries for?
You can probably do raspberries, some blueberries.
And keeping everything else the same? Okay. So, if you're not a big strawberry fan, raspberries, blueberries,
blackberries,
any of the berries. So, strawberries, blackberries, any other berries?
Yes.
Any other berries? Okay. So, not that you're going to make another dessert right now. You say this is probably one of your favorite desserts to make. Give me a second favorite dessert.
Chocolate cake.
Ooh, chocolate cake. Homemade chocolate cake?
Yes.
Mm, 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 mm. Now, I'm a big chocolate fan. Even though I'm not a huge dessert fan, I'm a big chocolate fan. What would you say the difference? Growing up, Crystal, my grandmother used to always bake me a chocolate cake for my birthday. One day she tried to switch it up and she baked me a German chocolate cake. And I didn't like it because I was expecting a chocolate cake. If you could describe to the viewers, what would you say the big difference is when you say chocolate versus German chocolate?
It's the icing.
It's the icing, right? Yeah, so just because someone likes the chocolate cake doesn't mean that they'll specifically like the German chocolate. So, yes, I learned that the hard way. I said, "Ooh, let me open up this present that my grandmother has baked for me. I'm ready for this chocolate." Like I said, "Grandma, what is this?" She said, "That's German chocolate. Try it. It's different." I said, "I want chocolate." Crystal, I want to show your remodeled restaurant out, and I'm going to turn the camera. I'm going to walk over and to let some of the viewers see. This is Otterbein Franklin's remodeled restaurant. You can see a little bit of it. As you see, they have banquettes over here. Miss Crystal, could you bring over one of your menus on the table? Sorry that the camera just did that, everybody. That was Drew tripping over the camera. So, so you all in restaurant 1070, you're open three meals a day?
Yes.
Okay, so, and you have a special every day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So, and what if, so tonight I see that you're having shrimp and grits. A plug to Chef James at Lebanon. He made shrimp and grits on OtterDelicious about a few weeks ago. And we heard a lot of compliments about that. So you all have shrimp and grits. Now, what if somebody just does not want shrimp and grits, Crystal? What are some other daily choices that they can order in restaurant 1070?
Well, they can have an early riser, build your own breakfast, a cheese omelet still, chicken tenders, grilled chicken breast, fish and chips, grilled salmon, build your own burger, a flatbread.
Okay, so a lot of things. Now, question, you just named some breakfast items.
Yes.
Now, some of our viewers might be curious, are those breakfast items only available at breakfast?
No, all day.
Okay, wow. So if I come in at 5 o'clock at night in your restaurant 1070, and if I want to order the early riser, which is 2 eggs cooked to my liking and choice of bacon and sausage, I can order that at dinner time?
Yes, you can.
Wow. How many, just give or take, how many residents or guests do you think at night would order breakfast, just on an average?
Probably about 3 to 4.
About 3 to 4. Okay. So still, it's just giving people other options. Okay. So I know you guys do a lot of special events in restaurant 1070. When's the last time, can you remember you all had something special in here in this restaurant?
Well, we just had one yesterday for the Memorial Day.
So what did you do for Memorial Day, you and your team?
We did hamburgers, hot dogs, brats on the hibachi grill.
Oh, well, I think that was just a plug for her hibachi grill. So let's turn over the camera, and we're gonna have somebody else. Come on the camera. This is the hibachi grill here at Otterbein Franklin. We're just showing off a little bit. A lot of our communities have been getting hibachi grills installed. And it does a few things. Actually, a plug for Otterbein Pemberville. They're going to be getting a hibachi grill in the next month. So this allows us to sit down residents and guests and families to make reservations. Matter of fact, today at Franklin, I believe they have reservations at 4 p.m. and 5:30. Same thing for tomorrow, and today's already sold out. We actually had somebody walk up at about noon to try to make reservations, and we were already sold out. But Crystal was letting us know that they did hamburgers and hot dogs for Memorial Day. Oh, looks like I see somebody in the studio. Come on over, ma'am. We have a guest in the studio today. This is Miss Candace. Candace is the new director of culinary here at Otterbein Franklin. Miss Candace, as I saw you walking in, I was telling the viewers out there a little bit about the hibachi grill and special events. Do you want to speak on anything else about the hibachi grill, what you all can and have done on there, and any special events you have coming up?
So We can pretty much do anything on the hibachi grill. If you name it, I'm pretty sure we can find a way to make it happen. What we have coming up, we have our June hibachi menu that is out. You guys should be receiving it here at Franklin in your post boxes today. We have our final Thursdays.
Now, let me ask you a question about that June hibachi flyer. So, for anybody who hasn't dined at one of our hibachi grills in any of our communities, is this us just ordering hamburgers, or what is something special that's on the June flyer that you would think that really steps outside the box when you think of senior living?
I would have to say the lobster tail.
So you guys are having grilled lobster here in June on your hibachi grill.
We do. We have lobster tail on our hibachi menu for June.
Wow, okay.
Definitely.
And I know I was interrupting you. You were saying something about some type of Final Thursday Summer Bash?
Oh, our final Thursday Summer Bash is this week. We are opening up the veranda. We're opening up the veranda. We'll be outside. We'll have live music. I'll be there on the grill. And I hope to see everybody there. This is what I'm hoping for.
Well, I know as Candace and I are right now talking about different special events at Franklin, again, we have a lot of communities tuning in right now. We're just bringing these things up because stay on the lookout for your special flyers from your community, from your chefs, of all the special things. I've already heard from a few communities that said they did special events on yesterday, Memorial Day. Thank you, all of our culinary teams and chefs, for working on a holiday to make our residents and family members have a more special meal. So this was just for us to let you know that summertime is here. More things are coming, fun things are coming at your community. If you see something on OtterDelicious that you would like for your community to try out to do, hey, talk to your chefs, talk to your culinary team. Let them know. Hey, we want to see more residents on OtterDelicious. We had a resident several weeks ago from Sunset Village on OtterDelicious. We know a lot of you have some nice, fun recipes, and you can come out here and let us know how to cook your favorite items. So maybe something that you grew up on that you want us to put on the menu. Okay? So again, this is another day of OtterDelicious. One thing we did not talk about yet today, but we normally talk about is, Miss Candace, we have our 5th annual Otterbein Olympics coming up in September. Great plug for our programs team and marketing team. The culinary team is bringing to you the 5th annual Taste of Otterbein. Now, Candace, before we go off air here, I just want to let you know, as I go to different communities, I hear these different residents and chefs say that they're going to win, that they're going to bring it, that they're going to take home the gold. I mean, you're here at Otterbein Franklin. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I'll say that this will be my first OtterDelicious Olympics. I am looking forward to it, but I'm pretty sure that the Franklin team is going to stand on business.
Okay, so here we go again. Y'all, I don't know who to vote for. Every community we go to, every week, there's somebody different saying that they're going to win. They're going to win. Residents, we need you to come out on September the 19th and tell us who's the winner. Yes, we're going to have different categories, Miss Candace. Best quality, best presentation. But when they say that they're going to win, they're talking about the Resident Choice Award. Okay? So the Resident Choice Award is the residents voting, even though we have separate judges, it's the residents voting saying what they think was the best dish. So next week, we have a special edition of OtterDelicious, a very special edition. Miss Candace, we're going to be live from Dallas, Texas. Our chefs are going there to go to a innovative kitchen equipment, and we're going to have a master chef there. If you don't know what a master chef is, we'll have a master chef there. There's only 80 in the world to judge your community, your chef. We have a mystery box, and we're going to see who's going to bring home the gold next Tuesday. So please pay attention. Make sure you're watching next Tuesday at 2 p.m. and we will see you live again on OtterDelicious. Have a great week.
Dallas, major portions of